Good morning, my loves. How are you guys? It's your Queen Hazel Dior. We're all nice and cozy, feeling a little under the weather. So we have our cocoa as our tea. I wanted to get into a little commentary today. Normally, I don't get into the commentary of like popular news and stuff like that. But this time, I'm going to talk about. So this trans girl was going around asking men to rate her from 1 to 10. This Latina girl, white or Latina. So I'm going to pull this video up so you guys can check it out.
1 to 10, and then we're gonna tell them I'm trans and see what they say. Let's go. Okay, I'm not talking either. Okay, so would it still be fine if I was trans? No. What's funny? Why are you running away?
I'm home. I told you.
We is in a fucking crisis right now. Trans people is in literally a fucking crisis. Do you not see all these people, the homophobes, transphobes, all these people is trying to come together to stop us, to take us out, to silence us, to take our rights. They already thinking that we be out here tricking the man, which is we really do not. The trans women that have been unalived over the course of years, in the news report, he thought that she was a woman. That just be all fucking cover-ups. That's what the man told them. However, these motherfucking men know. These black trans women that has been getting killed, these motherfucking mans be knowing because they be clients of the girls. They be clients. Guy was threatened, probably thought that she was going to put him out on blast on social media because maybe he didn't pay her the right amount of money. He tried to lowball her, didn't want to pay her. Oh, I didn't know that was a tranny. Bitch, you motherfucking new hoe. If you just lived in your truth, it wouldn't have to be all this. The world would be a better place if you lived in your truth. It would keep your baby mom, your girlfriend, their mouth on hush mode if you really just lived in your truth, because once you're out there, they don't have shit to say. When you're doing it on the DL, that's when it becomes a problem. And no shade to like my white trans sisters or any of the white community, because I don't see races. I fuck with all of them. I fuck with the white community very heavy. Believe that. You white trans girls do that shit, but then the backlash come up on to black trans women. Now the media and people is angry. Like, oh my God, they're doing it again. See, this is what they do. They prey up on men. They're predators. They're a fucking disgrace. They're an abomination. You know, having all that, fueling all that anger for the black trans community. Let's keep it real. Because I never seen it been taken out on the white girls. It always comes back to us because our people pick up that stuff and they blow it out of proportion. I don't think that's cool at all. I don't know why y'all keep doing that type of shit for some fucking TikTok trends. Cut out that motherfucking bullshit. Trans ladies, get it to fuck together. There's 1,000,001 ways you can go viral on social media. You're going around asking men, what would they rate you, 1 to 10, and then you tell them you're transgender afterwards. Knowing them boys gonna feel some type of way. Now, what if they would have hurt you? oh my God, social media would have went in a frenzy. They would have said that you definitely deserve it and how much of a man they were. They already have so much negative stigmas against us, for one. With my story I put out there, like a week ago, being abused, molested, or like touched on, and that's not the case. That has nothing to fucking do with being gay or trans. Nothing at all. Then they bring up a disease, HIV and AIDS. Bitch, what the fuck they got to do with gay people or LGBT people? Anyone can get it, because last I checked, they said that black African American woman has the highest ratio of the fucking disease at the moment. And it's a very fucked up thing, you know, not trying to throw anything on to you, but we have to talk about this type of stuff. I normally do not indulge in commentary on my channel. I like to just keep it, you know, me. Times is really hard for trans individuals. You would have thought that it was getting better. It's really not. They're trying to snatch away our fucking rights. You got the people on social media going bonkers, just making all these videos targeting us. It's not just biological women and biological men making the videos. This is gays and lesbians making videos targeting us. Ain't we supposed to be, y'all supposed to be like our allies. We supposed to be sisters and brothers. What's the tea? We supposed to be a part of the umbrella. You going against us. You jumping on bitches' bandwagons when the time comes, because the spotlight is on us at the moment, trans people. The spotlight is on us. So that's why you're off the hook at the moment. Trust and believe that. Once they find something to get mad at you at, you're going to be every F word in the motherfucking book and an abomination as well. So gay man, do not ever forget that. You is not off the motherfucking hook. It's a hate train building up. And if you fucking blindsided by it and you don't see it, you just ain't trying to see it. Because it's a hate train building. More and more members getting recruited by the days, to the point where I'm sitting here trying to talk about story times about my life, my experience as a transgender escort. I have to put that on pause to talk about this foolery that I keep seeing. Trans people, we have to stick together, buckle our motherfucking shoes, and we have to get ready. We're gonna have to get ready to go to war with whoever won it. We gotta do something. We have to fucking do something. We need to stop going back and forth with each other. And speaking of going back and forth with each other, on here on YouTube, I've been seeing this person called Nightwolf or something like that. Blue Wolf Phoenix or something like that. Bitch, let me motherfucking tell you something, hoe. You need to take your old granddaddy raggedy motherfucking ass on somewhere, bitch. You should be a motherfucking pastor at church, hoe, and has several of motherfucking kids, bitch. Oh, but you wouldn't be qualified because you're gay as fuck. Baby, I seen all them gray hairs in your motherfucking head, and I'm like, wait a minute. You try to read a young 20-something-year-old transsexual because she just got her pussy. I don't really know how old she is, actually. Try to read someone way younger than you. You always trying to read all the girls. What is your tea? Ain't you supposed to be sucking some motherfucking dick somewhere? But you too focused on the girls, calling us mans and mans and mans. But you the same motherfucking man that got that switch in your motherfucking walk, and bitch, you looked at as abomination to all these hoes. You may be with the cis woman primary, laughing and cackling with the motherfucking cis community about us. Everyone can have disagreements, but when it comes to a trans person, all these bitches will put their differences aside and they will come together for a trans person. Because people like hate us this so much. Society has taught people that. And you laughing with them, but really they're laughing at your bitch ass as well. Just remember, it's not acceptable any motherfucking where for a man, a faggot, to be walking with his hands on his motherfucking hips, switching side to side, getting bent over in the ass and getting fucked by a motherfucking man, and you a motherfucking man. Bitch, that is not acceptable nowhere in society. Last I motherfucking checked. Just like transitioning from male to female, that's not acceptable to society standards. Men getting fucked by another motherfucking man. You wearing a wig and a purse, and you a identified whole strong ass man with a motherfucking patch on your eye from the Goonies, getting bent over and smashed the fuck up like a raggedy ass house doll. That shit is not acceptable no motherfucking where. You calling this girl slow and all that shit, but bitch, have you looked at yourself in the mirror? Baby, you look slow. I thought when I saw you, I thought you had Down syndrome. No shade to that community out there. I literally thought that about him, and I was like, aw. And then I started seeing the videos, and he was just talking shit about trans women. And I'm like, wait a minute, why you so anti-gay, anti-LGBT, and you supposed to be, and you a motherfucking faggot? That don't even make sense. Like, baby, you mad because you ain't got a man. You old, you lifeless, your time is almost the fuck up, and you will be in that motherfucking grave soon. So I guess you just thought if you can just like, you know, talk about and read people on social media that'll make up for something and just like keep you fulfilled and occupied before your bitch ass get in that motherfucking grave. But I can help you get there. And how before we start talking about bricks, it looked like somebody smashed a whole motherfucking brick through your motherfucking face, bitch. Smashed that bitch hard as hell to the motherfucking wall. Like, oh baby, you had to make one of your peoples real angry, cause it looked like somebody got in their motherfucking car, Coke 40 fucking 5, and they ran your bitch ass over on their way to motherfucking work. And that's why your eye like that. And at the moment, I'm treading extremely lightly on you because that's not what my content is about. Okay? You sitting here talking about trans women on your platform every motherfucking chance you get because, bitch, you don't have enough confidence to transfer over. You don't have enough confidence to pull it off. You can never pull it off because you're a man. You a motherfucking man, and bitch, you don't have no type of woman spirit about you. And you know you can't do what Caitlyn Jenner did because they was able to wake up and transition that same day and get them surgeries. But baby, you can't get it because you don't have the money. You can look at your home and you don't have nail money, honey. So you can't even pull that off at your age. And you know you would never last one motherfucking week in a trans woman's shoes. Cause this shit ain't motherfucking easy. If you ain't got the confidence, you ain't gonna motherfucking last. You know, I really don't like a lot of gay men. I used to fuck with gay men before I started transitioning when I identified as a male myself. You know, I never was the type to fuck with the LGBT community like that. Like, I'll be with my sister and then I'll be going with places with her because she hung around these people. So I'll be acquainted that way. I never used to really fuck with them like that, but I didn't dislike, if that made sense. When I started transitioning and some like gay acquaintances I had on my Facebook, and they saw my transition, they saw my body changing by me posting pictures, because I wasn't in contact with them. So they saw my body changing and stuff. The one, he had inboxed me like, oh, what's your number? Blah, blah, blah. And I gave him my number. And I was just talking to him. And he was like, bitch, you transitioning? I'm like, yeah, this is me. This is my life. This is who the fuck I am. I have the confidence and the potential to do it. You can never feel no type of way about me because I'm doing what was meant for me to do. because you know you want to be one of the girls, but you know you can't. But you only want to do it because you feel like the spotlight is on trans women. This the thing with them gay feminine ones, the real feminine gay men. Now, when I say like they want to be one of the girls, meaning trans women, because they seeing bitches like blossoming. They're seeing the beauty, they're seeing the confidence, the attention that she's getting from people, the men, looking like, damn, she's bad, whether they didn't clock the T or not. They want that because that's something the gay men used to be invested in heavy, is getting like a straight man, you know? But this is like our life. This is not something that us women is out here doing. Niggas come up to a lot of us bad bitches all the time and we turn them down. A man was doing a petition thing when I was at Save a Lot earlier, and he was like, oh, I like your nails, you so beautiful. I'm like, oh, thank you. He was like, what you cooking? I'm like, some nachos. And then when I was getting ready to walk away, he said, can I get your number? And I'm like, nah, I'm okay. He was like, dang. He was like, well, you know, maybe I'll run into you again. Maybe you'll change your mind. And I just like, boy, bye. Turned him down. The thirsty ass gay male, they would have jumped on that opportunity so quick. When you are a woman, you don't have to do all that. The men come to you. You don't run to no motherfucking man. A woman is soft and subtle. She walk in a room, she can own the room without even saying a motherfucking thing. Don't have to be loud and extra and flamboyant and doing all that extra ass shit to gain no attention. Because the spotlight is not currently on the gay males anymore. You know, years ago, a gay feminine male be walking up the street, that would be the highlight of everything. They'll be the center of attention. Trans women has evolved and came out them closets, honey. And they seeing like, damn, this is what the fuck a woman is. You know, they thought it was these nasty ass motherfucking cross-dressers. You know, you have the masculine gay men. You have the ones that's kind of like butch queens, like a little mask and feminine. Then you got them real feminine ones with the nails, the lashes. And, you know, girl, yes, girl. And I seen her. And I seen that bitch at the motherfucking mall. Yeah. Yes, bitch, yes. Yes, bitch, yes. Yes. Yes, bitch, yes. Work that set, hoe. Work that set, boo. Yeah, get it, bitch. Get it, bitch. Ah. And you see a real bitch come in and you know, I'm great. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Huh? My name is Hazel. Brittany, nice to meet you, sweetie. You too. Have a great day, baby, okay? And you gay men, the ones that's all 65 up, you know, they doing all this extra shit. But the trans women coming in like a lady and still in the show, not even trying to walk in a room and own the room. You got the man looking because she's sexy as fuck. They're attracted because they see a woman. When they was told all their lives, that's a man, and you will be gay for that. So they're confused. They're over there having a drink with their buddies. They're all taking their looks one by one. And they're confused. Like, damn, this bitch is sexy. She's so bad. How about one of us go over there and get her number? And you got the gay man in the corner, like, who the fuck this bitch think she is? Bitch, you still a man just like me. We all men. I should have put on some makeup. I should did my makeup and my lashes a little bit better. I could have maybe got the man. I can go get a man too. No, bitch. He didn't sense that woman's spirit in you, honey. He just saw the faggotry. All that flamboyancy shit that you've been throwing around. a flaming gay. That's not what that particular man wanted. He saw her, he sensed that woman spirit. That woman spirit that biological women and trans women have alike. Now that is one thing I can say we have in common. And no shade to my cross-dressers out there. And no shade to my gay man. I motherfucking love y'all. The ones that fuck with me. You know I love y'all. This has nothing to do with you. I'm just talking about the ones that I'm talking about. That's all. And now they got an attitude. You know they doing some of the same shit that the biological women. Some is threatened by trans women. People can be threatened by like your confidence, your beauty. People can be threatened by different things. Well, you're not even a real woman. I'm the one with the pussy. My sacred womb. And, you know, you would never be able to experience that. The way my body feels when I'm with a man, you would never experience that. And blah, blah. First of all, everyone has stuff going on within in themselves. I'm human too, bitch, and I have feelings. When I'm with a man that I want, my body feels the type of way too. The fuck? I don't need no periods and all that. I don't give no fuck about none of that. Because to me, that don't make you a woman. If I felt like you needed to birth a baby to be a woman, to have a uterus, periods, I wouldn't have never transitioned if that's what I felt. If it's so sacred and it's so this and that, why the fuck is most of the women in the world getting treated horribly by these men? Why is he cheating on you? Why is he beating you the fuck up? Why the fuck is you bitches applying for Medicaid, food stamps, government assistance, going to food pantries, posting statuses online? Dang, can somebody cash at me? I ain't got no money. I need to give my baby some milk. Bitch, why the fuck is your baby hungry? You just said your pussy is so motherfucking sacred. Where is your money at? Where's your business? Where's your riches? So, just because you have a pussy and all and uterus and stuff, is that supposed to grant you something? Because it really don't mean anything. It means something to you or whoever it's supposed to. That don't mean nothing to me. Because you bitches out here, the way I'm saying you bitches moving, I would never want to be like that. That is not inspiration to me. Talking about some taking motherfucking notes. Baby, I took notes from my big sister. My big sister. And I learned things from my mom as well. These nasty ass hood hoes around this bitch. None of you bitches ain't influenced a fucking thing. Cause I'm not a hood bitch. And I was never a hoodlum. I wasn't born in the hood. I wasn't raised in the hood. I can get ratchet. But I'm not no hood bitch. And you ain't gotta be no hood bitch to be about that motherfucking life. So you damn sure was not my motherfucking inspiration. Besides my mom and my sister, the white women, that was definitely inspiration for me. And mind you, I'm still transitioning, so I'm not even at my full potential yet. But it's coming, y'all. It's motherfucking coming. So as long as y'all here, y'all gonna see all this glowing up, baby. You're gonna see all this shit. I really don't want to stay on this topic for too long. I just wanted to just call out the shit that some of these gay men be doing. These gay men is really... I really don't fuck with the gay man like that, I'm not gonna lie. Because it just seems like they have such a disdain for trans women. Like you're trying to shun us. You're trying to push us backwards. You don't want to see us succeed or getting awards or just thriving in life. Does the confidence that a lot of us trans women has, does that intimidate you some way? Attention that we're getting in this day and age that we didn't create, the society did. And it's about the men. Because we're able to get the men that you crave and lust and fantasize about. The biological women who has issues really similar, that we're getting privilege we're able to do these things and be out proud and loud and just being ourselves so comfortably. The bitch can be sitting in her car with her motherfucking man. I can go in the store, a man hold the door open for me. She clocked my tea. That bitch would feel some type of way about it. That's a motherfucking man. Why is he holding the door for her? Like, these they just doing too much. They rights just need to be stripped away. They just doing too much. You should just be who you are. Just be a man. You know, because that threatens you. Because you're intimidated. You're threatened by a trans woman. You feel like we're trying to surpass you or overthrow you or replace you. When we all know that can't happen. I never heard this before, but no one wants to. That's what the fuck it's about. So, the phobes of the gays that got motherfucking issues with trans women and the biological, some of them that has issues, they have a lot in common. And those two right there, they will team up to bash us, to dim our lights, and to try to take us down. And this is not me trying to create a wedge between any of this. If you guys fuck with the trans community, fuck with us and just fight for us. If you like, sit back and let it happen, and you don't do anything. And this including myself. And this is why I wanted to talk about it. If we sit back and do nothing, these bitches start snatching our rights and shit away. What I supposed to do? I'm on hormone therapy. What did they take that away? I can't get my moans. I'm getting surgery through Medicaid. Like, is they gonna snatch that? You know, I don't need none of this going on. I don't need them type of problems, baby. And I'm gonna fight with every ounce of strength I've motherfucking got. Have a lot of faith that we're gonna win. We will win. TERFs, people that hate us, and that's fine. I just wish you bitches would admit to being transphobic. Never heard anyone claim they was homophobic, transphobic ever. I'm not transphobic. I'm just telling the truth. The shit that you're saying is transphobic. If you honestly can just admit it, then we can know and we can stay away from you. Cause I'm not trying to change your ways or views. I don't give a fuck. Ho, just stay out my motherfucking way. Cause I better not be walking up to no motherfucking street ever, going in no restaurant ever, and not go in the bathroom and a bitch tell me that you can't use. I will go right up in that bathroom and use that motherfucking bathroom. I most likely will pop them. I'm not gonna lie. Bitch, you would never, ho. I am a woman, and I don't need to prove a fucking thing. Bitch, my image is proving that. And that's all the fuck it, bitch. You is not gonna tell me I'm not a woman, ho. I know exactly who the fuck I am, and that is what it is. You may be able to get them cross-dressers and the ones that like to play around and shit. You may be able to get them together, but bitch, you would never get a woman together, ho. I love you, my babies, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.